Well, here's a $2,000 grant. This is for seniors uh, who have medical expenses that they have to pay for out of pocket. Now, this is at a county level. Cobb County down in Georgia. I guess it's one of the counties that Atlanta is in. And if it says here, if you or a family member is 60 years uh, or older and in need of help with prescription drugs, medical supplies, hearing, dental, and vision services, you might want to see if you're eligible for the new financial assistance launched by the Cobb Senior Services. The program is made possible through a grant from the Atlanta Regional Commission. So now, this is what happens. See, we have all this stuff out there. It's not a single program that the whole country knows about it, and it's different everywhere else. And so that's why, see, to me, what I try to do is show you sources. I can't keep up on these programs that come and go in a matter of days or weeks or whatever, and they're the good stuff. We couldn't do anything else, and we need a budget as big as NASA to do it. So that's why we give you sources when you go to Let's Go Help and everything like that. Here are the places that will likely know of the current programs that you could think. In a news release, it states that although some needs can be basic, they can be critical when when the senior doesn't have money to pay for the prescriptions and other needs. We hope that the program will help people obtain some of those basic services that insurance may not cover. Or if you're uninsured or just out of reach, Share and the Care can provide limited assistance with vouchers up to $2,000 based on the need and requested services. See, and these kinds of things are all over. You have to dig around in your city or state or county or whatever it is. But here for seniors, if you're looking for programs just for seniors, and by the way, seniors are eligible for any other program too. So just don't look for seniors. You can't do that. You limit yourself. I mean, just the money like this just for seniors is a very small fraction. So you're missing the whole boat for everything else. So here's a thing called Elder Care Locator, and you put eldercare.aci.gov. Elder Care Locator, because we have something in this country called the Area Office on Aging. And that, I think, it was probably set up in the 60s or something like that. We're really doing a lot of things for folks instead of businesses. And they're still around and wonderful people, and they know all those programs. So if you put in your zip code and you actually, the way to do this, not put in your zip code, is to call them. There's a phone number here. Where the heck is that phone? And there it is, 800-677-1116. You can call that right now and say what you need for you or a family member who's 60 or over. And by the way, the official age for aging is really 40. Not 60, because 40 is when age discrimination starts in the workforce. Now, this hotline is available 9 a.m. to 8 p.m. I mean, I remember calling it to get free legal help for my mom. She angry at my dad. I'll get you free legal help. She wanted a divorce and everything. And it's a funny story. It wasn't at the time. I just try to help people. You want to get divorced? Here. There's free legal help. Here's where to do it. So that's a big, and anything about the healthcare systems. I mean, there's caregivers in every state that get paid by the government, or even respite care, stuff like that. Anything you have with a senior or are a senior, it's a place to start. Maybe they can't help you, but they may also know someone who can. That's just as good as help. And they do this every day, helping people. So they're going to know. Sort of like me and grants. I study grants all the day. So you walk somebody on the street and ask them, they'll know the one thing they saw, but I study this every time. I could dig deep and show you 20 places for their one. For their one. So that's the thing. Another thing for seniors is something called SHIP Help, SHIPHELP.org. And this is the State Health Insurance Assistance Program. And this is for people on Medicare. So if you need information about Medicare, you want trusted, unbiased, one-on-one counseling and assistance. This is one-on-one stuff, man. And it's in every state. you have to find the number for your state, and that's what this website is. You go to shiphelp.org. Okay, so that's one-on-one help for you need help. You need to find a nursing home. You need to find a house for anything or a place to live. Actually, elder care and ship help. They're the people I would start with. And if that doesn't work, then you go to the HUD and you go down the street. But the specific ones, if you were in that, sort of like for veterans, there's special research help just for veterans, but they're also eligible for every other program. So you don't limit yourself to your category. And if you need help with us, it's letsgohelp.com, and that's where we give personal help. So what I do all day is really go to Let's Go Help. It's a closed Facebook group. People ask me a question, hey, where do I find money to bury somebody? I show them grants and all this kind of stuff is there. How do I find money to move? I show them grants and stuff like that on how to do them. How do I start, a business in the country? I show them grants or a brewery I got the other day. So no matter what it is, I could show you sources of free money and help to solve that problem, because you'll never find it in Google. All these sources don't charge money, so they can't give money to Google to find you. Google won't show you unless you pay them. Well, they theoretically will, but the robots want to make sure they're paying people. The other thing I have, if you don't want to join Let's Go Help, is Let's Go Reports. That's where I have state-by-state sources for every state. So all the sources that solve your particular problem in your state, whether it's healthcare, whether it's business, whether it's getting out of debt and credit and stuff like that, or getting a job or buying a house. See, we have reports that shows you all the people to contact, like I just showed you with for seniors. Well, there's probably a dozen, 2 dozen, 3 dozen. There's like 10 dozen for housing in your state only. So you don't have to go through that shark-infested waters of Google. And all those reports are also free if you're a member of Let's Go Help. So that may be of interest to you. But anyway, $2,000 for seniors to pay for your out-of-pocket expenses, right? And that's in Cobb County. So I showed you the places to check how you could find out if something like that is in your county. That's what this is all about. Knowing a source and asking them a question, and use that phone, okay? Get off the internet. You're going to get better help on the phone, believe me.